this is has some superfoods in it. The berries, cranberries, a lot of fiber in this. We're going to use and a little bit of marshmallow and a little butter. Not much for all this. It's basically the Rice Krispie bars with just a little change to it. And I just like to melt my marshmallows in the microwave. You just have to be a little bit careful that you have your bowl that's big enough and you don't go crazy on the time, like put it in for 20 minutes or something, or go take a hot bath, whatever. So there's our butter and our marshmallows. Okay, and I'm going to stick those in. I don't what?
You don't cover it.
I don't. And this microwave, I just pushed one here, and it worked. Okay. In the meantime, I'm going to take this whole box of cereal and grind it up a little bit finer. This was not a whole lot of ingredients either. It was the whole box of cereal, 3 cups of the crisp rice cereal from Food Club, a whole bag of the craisins, a teaspoon of salt. Then your bag of marshmallows and 3 tablespoons of butter. So not a whole lot of ingredients, really good for you. Oops. I don't know if anybody eats this kind of grain cereal with the flax and all that. It is a little bit fiber rich, shall we say. So here we're not cutting down on the fiber, but we're just cutting down on the coarseness of it. I think if you put it in whole, it would probably be too hard to chew. So, okay. Now here's our marshmallows. Not quite ready because our butter hasn't melted. A little bit. Let's start that again. Okay, then it should be ready this time. All right. Now it says to add the marshmallows to the cereal, but we're going to do it the other way around. All ready. Even our little pan, which I've covered in foil, and I am going to spray it. Okay. Get our spinach out of the way. Take a spoon. Okay, waiting for our marshmallows to go. Okay. Oh, I see the timer came. Count it down. 3, 2, 1. Okay. You see they kind of got puffy. We're just going to stir it down. Stir the butter in, and I like to do it this way. If you like to put them on the stove, that's great. You do have when you use them on the stove, because of the difference between cooking on a stove and cooking in the microwave, you do have a little bit more time to add everything and a little bit more play time. With the mix doesn't get as this doesn't cool off as fast. Okay, so we're going to add our flax cereal and our craisins. Oh, bang there. Our teaspoon of salt, and our 3 cups of Food Club crisp rice cereal. Everybody's done this before if you've made Rice Krispie bars. Just make sure all the marshmallows are covering the cereal. All right, that looks pretty good. I'll put this in the pan. Now, I don't know if everybody knows this little trick. I thought this was the neatest thing. I used to, when I made Rice Krispie treats, or you know how you get partial boxes of cereal, and I was like, what am I going to do with a quarter of a box of Apple Jacks and a quarter of a box of Rice Krispies and a quarter of a box of, well, you mix it with marshmallows and make mixed cereal, whatever. Okay. So after doing this, and I used to spray my hands with the cooking spray so when you spread it out. However, I found something even better. If you wet your hands, they will not stick. Is that the neatest thing? I read this somewhere, I think. Or maybe I was smart enough to think of it myself. One of those two. And I thought it was the neatest thing because it seemed like when you butter your hands, or I used to spray them with the cooking spray, you never seem to be able to do this all. You always had to stop and spray or re-butter. So if you wet them, not sticking out of my hands. So is that neat? Isn't that the neatest thing? Now, you can't do that with everything, but you can do that with this. And then I just take a big spatula and kind of press it down, make it all nice and flat. Okay, that's all there is to that. We'll let that sit a little bit. And if you wanted to, of course, you could add raisins. If you wanted to substitute the raisins for the cranberries, that's fine. Or if you wanted to use the mixed dried fruit, that would be fine. The only thing I would not do is not use the cereal whole, because I think that would be like a little bit nasty. But okay, let's get all this out of the way. I don't know that I have that. One of the things that you could check, it's online. I believe it's nutridata.com, and you can put in whatever you're doing, and it will figure out the calorie content for you. I don't think I had it on these, but I will double check.